Farage goes off on small boats deal, token fix that failed after massive arrivals. You're not going to believe this. While most of the country was focused on the general election aftermath, something major just blew up in the migration debate. Hundreds of people just crossed the channel in a single day. And Nigel Farage? He's gone full throttle. He's slamming the latest small boats deal, calling it nothing more than a token fix that failed. And judging by the public reaction, he's not the only one who feels that way. So what went wrong? Let's dive in, because this isn't just a policy issue. This could reshape the entire migration conversation in the UK. This weekend, UK Border Force officials reported over 550 illegal channel crossings in just 24 hours. The boats kept coming, rubber dinghies packed with people, arriving on British shores as the sun rose. And this happened after the latest migrant control deal between the UK and France had already been signed. This agreement, negotiated under Starmer's leadership, was supposed to bring stability. But instead, we're seeing a surge. And Farage didn't hold back. Not for a second. In a heated segment on GB News, he said, "This isn't a fix. It's theater. A token gesture to calm the headlines while the boats keep coming." They promised results, and within days, we've seen the exact opposite. And he wasn't done. Farage accused the government of talking tough but delivering soft, and claimed the British public is being misled by surface-level deals that don't solve the root problem. Let's look at the deal itself. The government pledged another £60 million to support French enforcement. More patrols, more surveillance, more coordination. But critics say the results speak for themselves. Just days after this announcement, the largest single-day arrival since early spring. And the public is furious. Social media exploded. One user tweeted, "Another deal. Another pile of taxpayer money. And guess what? The boats are still coming. What changed? Nothing." Another posted, "If 500 can arrive in one day, right after a new policy, what's the point?" Even immigration experts are now questioning the deal's foundation. A former Home Office official told The Telegraph, "We've been funding French operations for years. The truth is, they can't or won't stop the boats from launching. It's a political dance. And Britain keeps footing the bill." And Farage picked up that line hard. He said, "The French don't have the will. And our leaders don't have the courage. That's the reality. The British people are being played again." It's a message that resonates, especially in areas like Kent, where local councils have long warned about the unsustainable pressure on services, housing, and policing. Now here's where things heat up politically. Keir Starmer promised during his campaign that the migrant crisis would be brought under control. He said the Labour government would deliver where the Conservatives failed. But within the first few weeks, we're already seeing the same headlines. The same images. The same frustration. A former Labour voter wrote online, "I gave Starmer a chance. But if he's doing the same thing the Tories did, what exactly did I vote for?" And this goes beyond party lines. Because this isn't just about boats. It's about belief in leadership. People are asking, are these policies made to fix the problem? Or to look like they're fixing it? And here's where Farage may be positioning himself for something bigger. During his appearance on GB News, he hinted again that he's watching the new government closely. If they fail, he said, there will be consequences at the ballot box. It's classic Farage warning shots without confirming anything. But political insiders are already whispering, could this be the early sign of another comeback? Because if the migrant crisis continues and the new government doesn't act boldly, there's space opening up for a powerful critic to step in. And no one fills that space like Farage. Let's step back. Why does this matter so much? Because the small boats crisis has become more than just a border issue. It's a symbol. A symbol of political promises made and broken. A symbol of public trust being stretched thinner every day. The British people want solutions. Real ones. Not recycled deals. Not vague pledges. And certainly not photo ops that don't translate into change. Farage isn't yelling into the void. He's tapping into a rising tide of public frustration. And if the government keeps repeating old mistakes, that tide could turn into something much bigger, much louder, and much more dangerous for Westminster. So the question now is, will Starmer act or stall? Because if this is the fix, what happens when the real crisis begins? Stay alert, stay informed, and get ready because this debate is far from over.